Right then, so I'm sure at this point all of you will have heard about the killing of Ian Watkins in prison yesterday. I wasn't sure whether to do a video about this or not. I really wasn't, but I've got some very strong opinions on this, and a lot of you have been making comments in my other videos about it and guessing, asking my thoughts. First of all, I guess my reaction to this was exactly the same as most people's. Yep, you do this sort of shit and that is what happens. I'm not going to go into his crimes. I think every one of us knows exactly what this piece of shite did and how deplorable it was. Now, it seems a bit odd kind of making a video where you're celebrating the death of somebody, but I mean, this guy scarred a lot of people. Do you know what I mean? His actions have affected others for the rest of their lives. You don't walk away from stuff like that. So am I sorry he's gone? No, I'm not. But I did start getting really angry the more I thought about this case. Not for him or what happened to him, but because it kind of got me thinking about people who get away with this sort of stuff. People who've gotten away with it in the past, and especially high-profile figures who've gotten away with it in the past. Now, I seem to remember that there were people who pointed out what he was doing to the police long before he actually ended up getting caught. And I understand that, there's such things as false accusations, especially when it comes to high-profile figures like Ian Watkins. Lost Prophets were a big band. They were a pretty big deal at one point. Not many bands get to the level that they got to. So I understand that, it's not just as simple as like saying this person did something and, therefore you get arrested for it, because, there are people who make false accusations out there. But there were people who were trying to point. I've got to move this. Just looking at having the fucker just looking at me there is just kind of pissing me off. But yeah, it kind of got me thinking about how many people get away with this sort of stuff. Of course, we all know about certain files that apparently now no longer exist, and how people just get away with this sort of stuff in day-to-day life, especially the powers that be. How many people get away with hurting women, hurting children, and just go about their day-to-day lives without any kind of punishment whatsoever. And it got me really... I don't know what I expect to get from this video. I really don't, but it got me fucking angry. There's so much injustice in the world, there really is, especially at the moment. There's so much shit going on at the top that is just, I don't know what I expect to get from this video or why I'm making it in many ways, but there was a part of me that just kind of felt that I had to, because people get away with this shit. He got what was coming to him. Am I saying that this is how it should be dealt with everyone? Not necessarily. Am I sorry that this happened to him? No, not at all. Again, when you look at what he actually did, absolutely fucking disgusting. But it kind of sickens me how many fuckers out there are getting away with this sort of stuff and continue to do so. Of course, Jimmy Savile, the whole BBC thing, got away with this sort of shit for years, all protected. I genuinely don't know what it is I'm trying to achieve with this video, other than the fact that, hey, he's gone. I wasn't sorry to hear about it. This shit still goes on with a lot of other fucking people who get away with it, and it sickens me. Got me really mad last night. I was just thinking about it a lot. Like, there's this sort of shit goes on, and people just get the fuck away with it. He got what was coming to him. Many people won't. Fucking, I don't know. We got to start looking out for each other more, because, people at the top sure don't give a fuck about us. I don't know. That's about all I've got to say on it. I don't know if I've achieved anything with this video at all. I just kind of... Fuck these people, man. Fuck them. And anyone who protects them. Fuck them.